my dear Taurus. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of March with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a love reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. I can also recommend that you watch the previous love reading for February, because that's the energy right now, and this will be the prediction for March. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. And when I open your deck here, I see the Hermit in the reversed and Three of Wands in the reversed. So this is someone that doesn't want to talk. They feel hurt. They want to withdraw from the situation. And I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have Two of Cups in the reversed and Three of Wands. It actually seems like the one that has been a little bit unfairly treated maybe in the relationship is the one that wants to fix it. And that's very usual actually. Okay, so I call the Four Archangels in the four corners of the world. And well, this is again, it's kind of the same thing. It shows passion about a relationship that's unfair or lopsided. It might be that one person loves the other more, that one person is uninterested, doesn't feel the attraction, and the other one is very interested and wants to make the relationship happen. So I call the Six Elements, and here we have the Hangman in the reverse with the Two of Cups. And what I'm seeing here is actually someone yielding and kind of letting the relationship happen and come to its fruition. So maybe someone is just being stubborn and acting like they want to be left alone, or acting like they don't want to communicate, or that they don't love you, but in reality they might be attracted. And here we have the Two of Coins in the reverse. I'm thinking why the reason to, maybe there's a person pulling off from this situation or doesn't want to be in this situation, is because they want to drop the drama. They don't have strength anymore to go through the emotional circus one more time. I'm feeling like pain in my upper body through the throat here. So I don't think the person has what it takes to do the crazy dance one more time. Okay. So, Six Elements, Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, Spirit, and Ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Taurus viewers. So, it was done there. So, I will just tune into you and your situation, the person most on your mind, and your love relationship or your situation with that person. Sometimes it will show friendship relationship, sometimes a love relationship, sometimes a situation you have with your family or with at work or with authorities, government, can be different things. The things that's most on your mind usually. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Devil in the reversed. So trying to free ourselves from the craziness. So if one person doesn't seem to, like, they don't love you anymore, they don't show you attention anymore, they might be tired from the fighting or the drama and they want to pull away. And here we have the old bottom, and it's the Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups is a difficult card, particularly when it comes with breakups, because it says, well, yeah, you're broken up right now, but that this might change because there's this karma between us that's we're stretching out. We're trying to run away from it. We don't want this dramatic situation, and then the karma pulls us back together. Or even we've been pulled back together in the same situation, but with another person. Can be as that as well. Okay, so this is what's on your mind. about the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind about you. And this is your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings towards you. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. The outcome for March and their behaviors and attitudes. Okay, so we'll start with the situation. And we have the High Priestess in reverse. So this is someone that wants, again, this serenity, the calmness of my own temple. Please don't step into here. And whatever I feel, whatever I think of you, I want to keep it a secret. I don't want to share. It's not your business. I'm not going to act upon it anyway. So this is someone that's trying to take care of themselves. They're trying to put up boundaries. They're trying to show that this is my value and this is how I value myself. This is how I respect myself. So I'm not going to go along with the craziness anymore. High Priestess there. And this is what's on your mind about this person. And we have a 3 of coins. So you probably see great ways in which this could be solved. You want to continue to work on the situation. You have solutions for the problem. You just need the other one to cooperate, basically. You need them to want to work on the temple and not saying, no, I will build my own temple here. You can do whatever the H you want with your temple, but my temple stays somewhere here. And you say, come and work on our common temple, like our common ground. And this is what's on their mind about you. And it's 2 of coins. So they want to drop the situation. They don't want to work on your temple together or your relationship together. It's too painful. It's not really like a breakup. It's 2-2. So it's, probably they need time away to make a decision, or they need more time to make a decision. For some of you, this might be a 3-party situation. And in this case, I think this person doesn't want to be a part of the 3-party situation anymore. Don't want to make that stupid dance over and over. It's just painful. And this is the bond between you two. And we have the 8 of coins in reversed. So again, with the karma, the eternity symbol of 8, but that's why you're here, to learn and grow strong. 8 of coins in the reverse, it shows that whatever you have tried didn't work. So it kind of made you drift apart, or it made you fall apart. But the karma is still there. It's still unsolved. We haven't been able to solve it. So we are going to have to solve it somewhere in the future, either with this person or with another person. We can also see this 8 symbol here, that the person is letting you go, but to no real use, because they are going to have to work this through with someone else then. Sometimes this can be good, because next person we will work this out with can be a little bit of an upgrade. Well, let's say you have trouble with your postman. The postman is kicking your dog every time they go into the garden, and the dog isn't even aggressive. And you get rid of the postman, but you haven't really solved the original issue. So in the next situation, you're going to have to face someone that's yelling at you every time you go to the store. This clerk, they are very unpleasant. So it's going to happen again and again and again until you find, okay, what's the issue here? What is it that's repeating, and why, and how I have been handling this situation up till now, and how can I try to handle it in a better way in the future, and see if that will break my karma. Because we're going to have to do the same thing over and over again until we kind of become an expert in the field. So you might need to become an expert in the field of dealing with difficult people or aggressive people. And that's what you are here to learn. And to not be scared of them, but actually be able to handle them and get them to behave in ways that's acceptable for you. So just an example. And this is your feelings towards this person. So you just want to get rid of the evil clerk or the devilish postman. But it's funny, because here you want to cooperate. So in your head you want to cooperate, but on a feeling level you feel like, to age with them. So I'm thinking you're trying to be the bigger person, or you have ideas in your mind, but even your heart isn't really with you on this. I want to see what your heart wants to tell to this person. I never wanted to hurt you. I'm lost without you. It doesn't really add up to the angry face here. I'm feeling like we still are dealing with the postman, the kicking the dog. And on the surface level, like you're telling them to not do this. But in the same time, it's like you have an understanding for this person, and that you're a little bit addicted to this situation as well. That maybe you are sometimes being drawn to people that's not particularly nice, if I put it nicely. And you're trying to fight it off. You're trying to cut this karma here. You're being very smart about it, finding new ideas. How can I cut this cord? How can I cut this cord? How can I cut it? But the issue isn't how can I cut the cord with this person and the repetitive karma. It's actually the foundation feelings here. I never wanted to hurt you. It might be that you're a little bit resilient to people that's acting strange. So you might tolerate it until you don't tolerate it anymore. And then you do something about it. Because in some way it feels like you need people to cooperate with you. You need them to be friends with you. If you feel like you are not friends with the postman here, and they think badly of you because you're protecting your dog, you feel lost, like you feel unanchored. And this is what's preventing you from maybe acting more natural in every situation, and immediately say no to the things you don't want, and immediately say stop when someone is acting in a way. Maybe the first time you call the postman's boss and says, if this person ever comes here again, I will press charges. So instead, maybe you have tolerated and try to fix it, and maybe to come to the next stage of, I'm not saying it will free you from the karma or the pattern, but to come to the next stage, instead of being in the same lap, you can at least upgrade a little bit. You could be more natural in your expression. If you have the fear maybe to get on the wrong side of people or society or whatever, but if you could listen a little bit more to your natural reaction, like your heart is saying this is wrong, this should never be allowed to happen, then it's probably you need to go with that a little bit more. Sometimes we need to do it to an extreme, and then we are extremely nice again, and then extremely judgmental, extremely nice. Eventually we'll find balance in the middle, and that's when the karma is fulfilled. You have learned everything you were supposed to learn. You don't have any more trauma here, no triggers, nothing that sparks you or get you into the loop. For example, if you have this troublesome postman, you think about it all the time, and you get scared, and you're starting to watch out through the window, when is they coming, because then I need to keep my dog in. And so when you're not triggered anymore, you know that you can protect yourself and your family, and you will immediately react in a very fair and responsible way if something goes wrong. You can relax, and you don't have so much hurt anymore, triggers or fears. And that's when you're healed. And this is their feeling. So we don't have much warmth here. So I'm thinking this person was judgmental to begin with. They might have been like already blaming you for having the dog in the garden when they were trying to do their job. Okay, so you need to put this on your actual let's say that there's a love relationship, for example. So this person already thinks that everything you do is wrong, and everything with the relationship is wrong, and anything you try to fix it is wrong. So they have like a kind of negative mindset to begin with. It's not because it's an evil person. It's because a person that has gotten a little bit hurt by people, and now putting themselves in a very safe position, and making it about me and them, and these people are the problems. And as long as so it's almost like a person living on their own and being very angry and bitter, and it's the keep out sign, and trespassers will be shot things what I'm seeing with this person here. So they have definitely become hurt by the surrounding, and it might be that this is their reaction right now. They might not have been like this all the time, but it's a certain dynamic of this person being very tired of the whole situation, maybe want to let you go, want the relationship to let go. You have tried to fix it, but you should rather maybe become a little bit more honest with your feelings, that you actually don't like this, how this person behaves towards you, and there's nothing really to forgive or work on. So I'm seeing maybe there's an issue of you need to let go. Okay, so this is your behaviors and attitudes, and we have a King of Swords, so definitely letting go. That's good. And this is the other person's behaviors and attitudes, and here we see they're not really letting go, but they're actually kind of watching you from afar and maybe waiting for you to come and solve the issues again. So a little bit self-destructive behavior. I'm thinking this person has used, it's some energetic thing going on here. The postman immediately felt like you were a person that doesn't like conflict. So to get some attention from you, they started conflict with you. And then they know you will try everything in your power to fix the situation. And, you know, give them coffee or like a biscuit in the mailbox or whatever, you know, send them Christmas cards, and they feel kind of important. And then when you now realize that this is stupid, I'm trying to cooperate with someone that's only trying to destroy this relationship, or doesn't want to be friends anyway, doesn't want to be nice, doesn't want to work on the relationship, doesn't want to fix things. So then you think, I will cut this out. This won't happen anymore. I have given too much to this situation, and the other person didn't give anything because their temple was closed here. And then this person is kind of waiting for you to come and fix things again. They're not going to do anything about it, but they're just waiting. So they have become a little bit dependent on you fixing this, or managing this, or you know, they can tell you what's wrong and you running around fixing it, and then tell you another things that's wrong and you running around fixing it. And they have been very pleased with this, but you are not going to put up with this anymore. Okay. So I'm thinking the table is turning here. First it was them that says, dropping it, and you said, well, we need to fix this, I love you. And now you say, okay, it's nothing here to be fixed. And then this person is, but what? Where are you? And here we have the King of Coins as well. So air and earth is a very desert-like, energy. So it shows that you have nothing to give in this situation, and it's like talk to the hand kind of energy. They won't be able to get anything out of you, so they will wait here in vain for you to make the next move or try to come and run and fix things again. Okay, so what would the other person tell you if they told you the truth? I was scared of hurting you. I never wanted to hurt you. So both people seem to have wanted to act very correct in the relationship in one way or the other. But I don't feel that this person has acted really correctly, because they were kind of angry from the start, or they were prepared for you to do the wrong thing. Like, even if you are the one that has done the most right thing for the relationship and worked for the relationship, they have kind of waited for you to screw up or do the wrong thing, while they probably have done the wrong thing all along. I don't know if you understand this situation. It seems very clear to me, but it's because I'm feeling these people's feelings here. So this person, when these two people came together, this one was enthusiastic, and this we can fix. And this person wasn't particularly enthusiastic. They think everything will go to hell, one way or the other. Just wait and see. So you said, no, this is going to be fixed. It's going to be so wonderful. And this person says, let's see. You are going to have to prove it. And they let you prove it and prove it and prove it and prove it until you are like, to hell with it. You are right. The world is a sad place. Everyone hates each other. Okay, we let go. And then they are like, but weren't you here supposed to convince me to trust you? Weren't you here to convince me to have a positive attitude? What happened with that? So they have gotten used to, I think they have put themselves in a very safe position from the beginning to not get hurt themselves. I don't think they had, neither of you wanted to hurt the other person, but the patterns and within you and how this person projected their own past upon this relationship was very hurtful. Okay, what more do they want to tell you? I don't think you ever loved me. So this was what you were supposed to prove over and over and over and over and over again. And they could do self-destructive things and give you proof. No, you don't love me. See this, you did this. What's that about? It has always been you. I asked about you this time, and because I want equal cards, I don't think I ever truly knew you. I don't think they ever let you come close to get to know you. And maybe you had a little bit too enthusiastic schedule to begin with. This mindset of yours that everything will work out just fine. Maybe you were showing an overly positive attitude, and they were showing an overly negative attitude. So therefore you weren't able to come really close because neither of you were really truthful in this situation. I think you love this person a great deal, but you are using logic to understand when the battle is lost, and that this relationship was so unequal. They didn't put effort into it. They just waited for you to lift the relationship, lift them, lift yourself. And you didn't want to carry this load anymore. So you just say, fine, have it your way. This relationship was doomed to begin with. You are right. Let's let it go. Just cut it off. Okay. So this is what your soul wants to tell the other person. I feel like it's this card. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So even if this person has behaved badly, you love them for their soul. And even if they were so broken and traumatized that they could never show this love back to you, as a soul, you still have a connection. And there's also beautiful forgiveness here. So even if when they came down into this body, became so distorted and filled with pain that they couldn't be your soulmate, you still honor them like a soulmate. And this is what they would want to say to you. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So they probably wanted more time to learn to trust you and, keep you on an arm's length distance, and you should prove yourself, maybe for the rest of your life. So they they wanted you to be there on arm's length distance and available for them, but not to ask too much of them. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So here I feel they tell you that because of the thoughts that they have in their head and the fears and the trust issues and the past hurts, the past experiences, they haven't been able to embrace the new opportunities that you offered and that the relationship offered. And as a soul, they realize this. As a person, they are still very trapped in this pattern, and they have put themselves in a very safe position. But they make other people jump through hoops while they don't have to do anything. So it's very practical, but I understand that you are now tired of this. So yes, you knew that there's solutions. This person could just cooperate and things would be fine. But since they are not, you're cutting them off. So that's what I'm seeing here. I would urge you to watch the reading, the True Thoughts and Feelings for Taurus, in their True Thoughts and Feelings playlist. That will probably tell you more about this story. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. And you can now see more readings from me if you become a member to my channel. Collective readings for spiritual and personal growth for the supportive members. And all readings ahead of time and with no ads for the extended members. And the full members also get personal readings from me above all else. So all the higher levels get all the perks from the lower levels. And if you want to check this out, you can subscribe and then the join button will appear. So you can click that and read more, or you can go through the link in the description box to read about this membership service. For my regular viewers, not much have changed, except you get more videos from me, and the old type of videos arrives a few days earlier than they did before. They are now being posted Thursday to Sunday instead of Tuesday to Friday the following week. And to not miss out of any other of my content, you can visit my channel. There's a lot of different playlists there with your favorite videos. And if you click the arrow to see more, you will only see the last 12 videos from that playlist. Rather click the headline to see all the videos that the playlist contains. And I also want to thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. So until next time, take really good care and stay blessed. Bye-bye.